welcome everyone again to another edition today, April 1st, ahead of tariff day tomorrow. Let's see what the market have for us today. The market is in green territory so far, and yeah, I'm here at home with my kids, so they're playing. So you might hear kids' voice at the background. Don't be surprised. Okay, so let's see what the market is doing today. Market is up 0.31%. The Nasdaq, that's the S&P 500. Let's see the overall market. What the market is doing. So that's the S&P 500. Let's see. Yeah, Microsoft up 1.56%. Nvidia to the upside again, 0.82%. Apple up 0.23%. Tesla is the market mover for the day. It's up 5% today for Tesla. Wow. What a roller coaster ride for Tesla it has been since December, when it hit its all-time highs at 488. Johnson and Johnson, they are down minus 5.03% to the downside for J&J. I'll be right back. Yeah, the market is brilliant. The market is moving, it's making some moves. We're going to see some interesting moves for the overall market. Yes. So tomorrow tariffs, April 2nd, tomorrow liberation or disaster day. We'll wait and see what that brings. But for now, the VIX is a little bit tempered. I was expecting some volatility today, but not much volatility so far for the VIX. The VIX is pretty much quiet. But you can see here on the right hand bottom there of the VIX, we can see there it's finding a support at 21.86. If these VIX don't break that, because of course this is normal, right? Because remember, we are expecting tariffs tomorrow. Okay, so there is a lot of uncertainty in the market. All right, so the VIX being this low for me is pretty much shocking. I was expecting the VIX hitting 2430 today, but it's pretty much 22.05. So far so good, looks good for the VIX. But let's see how this unfolds as the day goes by. It's 11:54, Tuesday, April 1st, 2025. So it's the market show trading. Okay, so let's see some news here coming from Trump tariffs could ignite global trade, shake up betting market price in plan. Earlier news was that Mercedes will pull US entry level cars over Trump tariff. So tomorrow, everybody's looking for tomorrow, right? How the market will react ahead of tomorrow. Okay, but pretty much so far so good. The S&P 500 is up. We saw there earlier. Let's look at the futures. Let's look at the futures. Yes. All right. It's reading there a little bit. Takes some little time there. Yes, the ES mini June contract is 56.75, 0.39 to the upside. The Russell mini 2000 is also up 0.61%. Nasdaq mini June contract also is up 0.69%. The light sweet crude oil futures is down 0.17%. Mini Dow Jones Industrials up 0.13%. Gold futures, Ethereum up 1%. So far so good. That's what we are seeing in the market. Yeah, so Goldman Sachs, David Costin, we are expecting a difficult first of course, first quarter. This is the worst quarter, I think, since 2020. Since 2020 during COVID. Okay, this is the worst quarter for the market since 2020 during the COVID period. Okay, yeah, the market, the S&P 500, if I remember, lost trillions of dollars this week alone, this quarter alone. Excuse me. So yeah, it's been It's been a roller coaster ride for the market since Trump come into the office, and of course we know why, right? We know it's because of the tariffs, a lot of tariffs concern. We saw money market, hedge funds moving money from the markets to other areas. Of course, we see gold hitting all-time highs. We see Bitcoin move a little bit, okay, to the upside. So whenever there is a turmoil in the market, remember there is Bitcoin will also always be hitting all-time high. So far, so good. It's a roller coaster ride, I'm telling you, for the market. It hasn't been good at all so far. But let's wait and see. Uh, oh yeah. So that's what I'm doing now. All right. I'm just sharing my YouTube channel to my social media so that people can follow. All right. So let's go. The market is yeah. Market is on now. We are rolling. We are rolling. There is nothing much so far. It's pretty much quiet. And of course, it's understanding it's 12 o'clock. It's lunchtime. There is a slow movement. The market is consolidating here. We can see the day move today. The market opens, struggle a little bit, break down to 554, find support around 554, and then ever since it's been grinding towards the upside. Now we saw there 561, the 562, around 562. It finds some resistance around 562. So let's see what this market. So basically in the afternoon, the market tend to consolidate more in the afternoon, meaning it just goes sideways. And that's understanding because it's lunchtime, so most people will just go for lunch. And when they go for lunch, there will be less trading activities happening. And as we know, there are algo trading, so more like the algos are the ones doing all of the trading normally between 12 to 2. That's why we're trying to implement like our our activities, our learning programs that we do for during that time period, because the market will be pretty much quiet during that time between 12 to 2. So yeah, basically that's what I'm talking about here. The S&P 500, you can see it's pretty much not moving that much. It's been consolidating since around 1116. Now it's just been pretty much sideways between 560 there to 562. It's been going back and forth. Of course, we wait and see. So I will just go look at for some news. Remember the numbers that came out this morning. Again, we go over them once more. US ISM manufacturing new orders and came at 45.2. It was forecasted to be 48.5, and previous was 48.6. So good there. For the ISM manufacturing, prices 69.4. Actual forecast was 68. Consensus is 65. Okay, previous is 62.4. The job quit is 3.2 million. Okay, and previous it was also 2.3 million, so more or less the same. Okay, they were forecasting 3.2, and it came out exactly as forecasted. Okay, at 9:30 we saw the Dallas Fed Services Index. It also came at minus 11.3. Previous was 4.6, and the forecast was 5. Okay. So also at 9:30 we saw the Dallas Fed Services Revenue Index. Okay, the Fed Services Revenue Index. It came at 1.3. It was expected 8.2, and our previous is 8.2, and forecast it was, oh sorry, I just go back. Let me go back. Sorry, what's the numbers again? What was the expected? April 1st there. It was, where was I? Sorry about that. The just numbers. It was forecast at 0.1, but it came at 0.7%. That's the, yeah. So ISM manufacturing employment for manufacturing came out 44.7. The forecast was 47.5, and previous was 47.6. Construction spending month over month is 0.7%. Previous is negative 0.5%. Consensus is 0.3%, and forecast was 0.1%. So Yeah, so those were pretty much the numbers that came out. There was a lot of numbers that came out this morning at 9 o'clock. We saw the ISM manufacturing again, US job openings. We saw construction spending month over month. For February, we saw the ISM manufacturing new orders for March. We saw ISM manufacturing prices for March. We saw the job quits, Dallas Fed Services Index, the Dallas Fed Services Revenue Index. I think I should be able to share this in I'll work that one out, try to see how best I can share this information right here. All right. So basically, so far so good. This is what we are doing today. We are having a look at the S&P 500 there. As you can see, look, it's trying to break to the upside. Let's see if it can break this 562. That's the previous the day highs for is five. Yeah, is the day high, trying to break the day high today. But as you can see down here, the volume is depreciating. There is no volume there as this market try to break this high of the day, but without much volume. So this is what we always talk about here. Afternoon breaks without volume, it tends to pull back. So be careful with these breaks with the S&P 500. Why? Because there is no volume supporting it. Look at this volume, little volume here, volume fading, and that's understandable because it's launch period. So the market is trying to break the highs here, but it's as I'm saying, this is afternoon breakout. So I don't normally try to there is no there's no volume behind the break, so most times these are fake out. Try the market will show you that it's breaking out, but after that it will just pull right underneath you. So be careful with that if you are taking that trade right there in the afternoon for the S&P 500. Intel is down today again, 2.25%. This stock have been beaten and beaten. It's been struggling. We all know Intel has been struggling. This is Palantir. Palantir pulled down to the VWAP yellow line here at 82.43 and been bouncing and now consolidating since 11 o'clock, 11:10. The Palantir has been consolidating. Amazon today is up 1.43%. As we see there again, same tradition, go up, hit the VWAP top line and then pull back right over and under the VWAP and then pull into the upside, and now trying to see Amazon is still high for the day, is still breaking highs. It's 193 today to the upside, 1.5% to the upside for AMZN. So pretty much quiet day. Let's look at Tesla TSLA. We know Tesla has been struggling recently. So we see some numbers coming out from I think from China. I have to look that back. Fact check me on that. I think it's from China. Tesla have been up 6%. So it's been going up. So yes, this stock have been struggling a lot. So if we're seeing that, I'm a long-term investor on Tesla, but I'm telling you, Tesla has been struggling and struggling and struggling. So we'll see about that, how far Tesla can go before it's really, really deflated. As you can see, my kids here with me, they're helping me to trade. So boys, that's Amadou Alpha, that's Ali here. Yes, you wanna get my cap? No, that's Amadou Alpha. That's Ali Yusuf. Yeah, man. Come and say hi. All right, so as we can see here, so those were the numbers that came out earlier today. Yeah. Open. It's 12:05 now, and yeah, we keep looking at this market. We'll try to come back around 2 o'clock to see exactly how the market looks. But so far so good. These are some of the moves. We will take a look at the what? Your brother is gone. You following your brother as well? All right. Let's see some news here. What's happening? Yeah. Some news report. No news report right now. Nvidia, we are getting things under control. Sam Altman just tweeted like, "Why we're working as fast as we can to really get stuff humming. If anyone has GPUs capacity in 100k chunks, we can get out ASAP. Please call." Wow, they are looking for GPUs and ChatGPT because they've been struggling with GPUs recently. Yeah, bullish Nvidia because this is a very good call for Nvidia now because they as companies struggle to have GPUs, and we know AI needs a lot of compute. It needs a lot of compute and need more GPUs and energy. And Sam Altman just tweeted that ChatGPT, okay, the OpenAI need some GPUs, asking if anybody have some GPUs at 100k capacity to contact him. Pretty much interesting. Nvidia is up today, up to the upside there. We can see it's up 0.9, 1% there to the upside for NVDA, holding up there. Pretty much the market is holding, ahead of tariffs tomorrow. We'll wait and see what will happen tomorrow. We're seeing the Nvidia up, Tesla up, Amazon up 1.5%. We see the Mark 7. The Mark 7 are all up today. So yeah, basically so far so good. Yeah, all these Mark 7s. Let me see which one is again. We have Tesla. We look at Tesla. We look at Nvidia. We look at Amazon. Let's look at Microsoft, MSFT. Microsoft is up 1%, 1.7%. Let's see which one is Google, GOGL. Google have been struggling as well. Lot of lawsuits and this and that. They've all been taken off from the ground here now, trying to run to the upside. Google just printed 150 yesterday. We saw that that's the bottom for yesterday, and now it break yesterday's high and it's grinding up, trying to break yesterday's high. Okay, and I'm trying to break Friday's high. I mean, not yesterday was Monday, today Tuesday, so on Friday, that is this day for Friday's high. Okay, it break yesterday's highs already. So it's all these stocks are grinding towards the upside, especially ahead of Fed Day. The next one, among the Mark 7 is Broadcom, AVGO. Broadcom up also 1.7%. We've been seeing this struggle, 160 there. Okay, these are all pulling back. We'll wait and see tomorrow what tomorrow will bring with tariffs and all that. So the World Bank just said that 90% of people in high-income countries were online compared to 26% in low-income nations. Among low and middle-income countries, Europe and Central Asia leads with 84% internet penetration. I don't know how this will impact the market, but they are just saying that 22% in 2022, 90% of people in high-income countries were online, compared to 26% in low-income nations. Okay, so I don't know. That doesn't look important to us, right? They say FBI imposed gag order about Hunter Biden laptop after employee accidentally confirmed its authenticity to Twitter. Newly released internal FBI chat messages reveal senior bureau officials actively shutting down discussions of the laptop's credibility days before the elections, the presidential elections, 2020 presidential elections. Okay. An FBI official admitted to the House investigators that an FBI employee had inadvertently confirmed the authenticity of Hunter Biden's laptop to Twitter on a conference call the morning of October 14, 2020. The day the New York Post published a story about it. All right, blah, blah, blah. I'm not interested in that. A student finance, blah, blah, economist. According to The Economist, in just a few months, Donald Trump has brought discord where there was once friendship. Our polling with YouGov shows how his rhetoric is reshaping perception of other countries. So US voters agreeing the EU is unfriendly or an enemy. Canada is unfriendly or an enemy. All right, these are just chat polls. We are showing what people think of Donald Trump. Yeah, all those things have no. We're looking for news that have some significant impact. So today we have looked at so far Nvidia. We say Nvidia. We are looking for the long on Nvidia at 107. We say that was a strong level. NVDA. Let's see how that turns out to be. NVDA for Nvidia there. Yeah, NVDA at 107. So that long worked out perfectly. We are now 109.54. We are at $2 in the morning, $2.50 in the morning there for that trade. Look at that 107 there, break there. We almost call the low of the day, right? Because look at the low of the day there is 106.5. We said 107. If this market touch 107, we're looking for the long. And that's exactly what happened. 107 punch, and then boom, that was for MVDA. All right, let's see now. I was trying to share this my post. So let's see what this market will bring after lunch. So it's 12 o'clock. So soon we'll start. I'm trying to share my YouTube channel so that people will follow. Guys, well, I'm working on it. Copied link. Let me see. Copy. Now you go to X. Bless you. Okay, I think I got it. All right, we are almost there. All these big companies here. What are you doing? You guys wanna watch TV? Yeah. I don't know why it's not working. At least I can hear you. All right, man. Let's see this. Let's try it one more time again and see. Yeah, so far so good. This is what's happening, man. Like the show. Nvidia is up 1% today. Wow, what a day ahead of tariff. We're seeing green today ahead of tariff day tomorrow. What tomorrow will bring, nobody knows, right? But what we are doing here so far so good is to try as hard as possible to ensure that you guys want some yogurt? Happy. Want some yogurt? Yeah. Yeah, Tesla is up 7%, almost 7% now to the upside for TSLA. What a move for Tesla, right? Nvidia is up 1.2%, Broadcom up 0.62%, Amazon up 1.8% to the up for Amazon. So far so good. The market is green ahead of tariff day tomorrow. So we'll wait and see what as I'm hearing some news coming. Let's see there. So Asma just said ChatGPT image gen now roll out to all free users. Wow, okay, that's a good news. Wow. So image generation now is roll out to all free users now. So now as a free user of ChatGPT, you can roll. Okay, that's good. That's good. Wow. Breaking there is what Castle, a fashion startup who raised over $534 million from venture capitals, just declared itself broken in one of the biggest startup fraud ever by Axios. Okay, investors are now wiped out after founder financial misconduct. Whoa, that's just the breaking news there about Castle, a fashion startup. All right, a fashion startup. They raised $534 million from venture capitals, and now they are declaring bankrupt. So investors are now wiped out. So we'll see how that unfolds. So let's look at today. Remember, tomorrow, April 2nd, is getting priced in now. Okay, the tariffs, the Liberation Day, according to Donald Trump. Liberation Day. So we're gonna see how the market going to react. Market so far so good, is reacting positive. Oh, that's my son here. You wanna say hi? Hmm? Hmm? Where do you wanna go? No. All right, come on, sit here. Okay. You want to sleep? So what's the problem with you? Yeah, you wanna this? I'm working here. All right, so we see Apple to the upside today. We see Nvidia going up. We're seeing a wild move today. Okay, and yeah, so we'll see what tomorrow brings. How tomorrow is going to be determined. Yeah, we could get instant universal reciprocal tariffs again. That's the other thing, right? So we wait and see. We could so those are kind of the things we could tariff against everyone with a new delay for Mexico and Canada. We have seen that the UK have come out, say they are bracing themselves for the tariffs, for expectation of tariff, because they couldn't get to a deal with the US ahead of tomorrow. So it might be that, yeah, we could see a lot of reciprocal tariffs. Okay, we could get tariff across everything with exception for core industrials like semis. So probably, so those are the kind of expectations we are seeing. We could potentially get new deals where countries announce a reduction in their tariffs and concede to some things that Trump's want. Or maybe we could get a ton of new tariffs, but then within a few weeks, those tariffs, wow, stop, you don't bite me. Those tariffs could be taken off as countries realize a trade war is bad for everyone. So if it's not as bad as what the market is thinking, I do think capital starts being allocated easily to the cheapest names that are all right. Let me go get you guys. Let me go turn the TV on. You guys want to watch TV? Want to go watch TV? All right. Yeah, so basic, so far so good. Those are some of our expectations for tomorrow. Well, tariff will be more lenient than anticipated, probably. Okay, market will pop, or maybe Trump will say more markets. Okay, more tariff, the market will go down. So we just anticipating what will happen. We don't know. All right, we just try to analyze. Yeah, they see. All right, what tomorrow will bring as we are bracing ourselves for the tariffs for tomorrow. April 2nd is just the beginning, man. Tariffs serve the greater good when they protect jobs. Okay, so far so good. Where did you get your tablet? All right. Yeah, let's see. The Atlanta Fed just updated their Q1 2025 GDP outlook, and they are now projecting negative minus 3.7% growth. 2 weeks ago, they were projecting, well, 2 weeks ago they were projecting minus 1.5%. Happened was because inflation, GDP, we may. All right. So let's see what's that. That's the Fed evolution of Atlanta Fed, the Federal Reserve from Atlanta, saying that they expecting now negative 3.7% growth. 2 weeks ago they were projecting negative 1.5%. So that means they have increased the uncertainty for them. Last week they raised it to 2.8%, negative 2.8%. Today we get negative 3.7%. Okay. So if you adjust for gold, import and export, they still see a negative 1.4% GDP contraction in the first quarter of 2025. Much of why this happened was because of companies front running the tariffs and loading up in Q4, which is why imports are down so much in Q1. So we have seen so much down of import. So and the Federal Reserve in Atlanta, they saying that the because most companies we are front running the tariffs, so that's why we're seeing an increase in Q4 import, but less in Q1 of 2025. We may have the first negative GDP quarter in over 2 years. So, say that China spent $41 billion trying to copy this Dutch technology. Okay, let's see. A Democrat politician is selling his Tesla stock. Okay, Representative Vincent Gonzalez, Democrat, disclosed selling 250K of Tesla for 238. Okay, so per shares on March 16, 2025. So we're saying that they are this Democrat representative in Congress, in the House, is selling Tesla, selling 250K of Tesla for $238 on the 16th. This comes just 2 weeks after he bought Tesla on March 2025, a month ago. Trump just he tweeted earlier today, this morning, that there will never have been a transformation of a country like the transformation that is happening for all to see. In the United States of America, companies are pouring into our country at levels never seen before, with jobs and money to follow. It is a beautiful thing to follow. It is a beautiful thing to watch. Okay, Mr. Donald Trump. So I'm ending all the tariffs today against China, Canada, and Mexico. There will be no reciprocal tariff either. God bless America. This morning at 10:30 a.m., Donald Trump posted this on his Truth Social. We don't know if it's April Fool or not, right? So we'll wait tomorrow, because remember, he said he wanted to do the announcement today, but he don't want people to think that it is April Fool. So Trump to end all tariffs against China, Canada, and Mexico effective immediately. We'll see how that will work out, how that will turn out to be. Yeah, Nvidia is pulling back now from the highs. We can see all pulling. They are all pulling back. They are all pulling back. All stocks are pulling back from the highs of the day. Today we saw some pretty moves today, and the stocks are pulling back. What are you doing? Switch of the internet. Yeah, Nvidia is pulling back now. We're seeing a strong pullback from all these major companies. We're seeing Amazon pulling back now. Tesla is also pulling back too. Okay, let's see how these pullbacks. Of course, it's 12. It's almost 12:28. Now let's see how that turns out. There 109.3. The Nvidia now is up 0.85%. We saw it like up 1 point something earlier for NVDA. Now it is this up. So far so good. NVDA. All right, guys, come. Let me go put TV on for you guys. Okay. Whoa, there is a strong pullback there for Nvidia now, as we can see. We don't know what's going on, but we'll find out soon. All right, come, both of you, come here. Come and watch TV. All right. So far, so good. Pretty much quiet day, trading day, quiet trading day. Yeah. Oh, a quiet trading day so far for the market. Yeah. Yeah. That's Broadcom now pulling back. Look at that. Look at that pullback for Amazon. For Nvidia. Amazon also pulled back. Yeah. There's a strong pullback also for AMZN. Wow. Interesting moves all over the place. Yeah, we saw new max, yeah, NMAX. NMAX was crazy. We saw that move for NMAX. Whoa, yesterday and today. NMAX, that new IPO from $14 IPO to 190. Wow, NMAX. But look at the bid ask spread, right? There's $2 bid ask spread there for NMAX. The yesterday IPO, man, from $14 to 190. We saw that move like 1,000%. Can you imagine? That is crazy for NMAX. NMAX is rocket to the upside. Yeah, that's a new IPO we saw yesterday for NMAX. Open at $10 a share. Now currently trading at $45 a share. Now it's $149 a share. Wow. 100 and almost 150 there. Look at that. It went all the up to $200, 193 earlier today for NMAX, the new one. They are a media company with TV, radio being the core distribution outlet, and they make money from advertising. Not sure what causing a three. This is like what 1000x so far for NMAX. So far, so good. It's been just skyrocketing. We saw NMAX yesterday, the IPO on the other one we saw also on Friday. Thursday, Friday was CoreWeave, right? CRWV. That was another IPO also. We saw that IPO from $40, it pulled back to 36, and it went all the way to $46. There was a lot of anticipation also for CoreWeave on Friday. Look at that, right? The IPO at 40, it pulled to 36, and now it's high for 46, and now it's pulling back. That's CoreWeave. Yesterday, we saw those moves, parabolic moves, guys. But this is you gotta be very careful with this kind of trades, okay? So IPOs don't go down like the first few days. So those like show money, if you wanna make quick money on the market, those are the type of trade you make IPOs. So the only company in history that is known to close negative on its IPO day was Meta, Facebook. Okay, but look at Facebook today. Okay, so this CoreWeave is a technological company. IT, they store data. They have data storages for companies like Amazon and so on and so forth. And NMAX is a telecommunication company which do more advertisements and stuff like that. So Amazon is now basically flat since 2021. Yeah, that was for yesterday. Revenue is up 50%, net income is up 100%, operating margin doubled. Remember the elections today at Wisconsin, it closes at 8 p.m. So Donald Trump, just, I know he tweeted earlier today or yesterday. Yeah, I think yesterday he tweeted that Wisconsin, there's a very important referendum, question one, on the April 1st ballot to amend the state constitution to require voter ID. We know the SAVE Act that they are trying to pass the bill on in Congress. So whether that bill will pass or not, we'll wait and see. Anyway, he said this and other elections integrity measures, including banning drop boxes and same-day voting with paper ballot, can only happen if you get out and vote. For state Supreme Court, make sure to vote for America First patriot Brad Schimmel against Susan Crawford, a radical left liberal history of letting child molesters and rapists off easy. She will be, I'm still quoting him, she will be one of the most liberal judges ever elected, which will be a disaster for Wisconsin and the United States of America. So important, please get out and vote on question one and vote for Brad Schimmel to the Supreme Court tomorrow, April 1st. End of quote. That was Donald Trump yesterday posting this on his Truth Social platform, saying all that. Yeah. So we know that earlier the job openings in come out to be 7.57 million, missing expectation of 7.6 million. That was earlier. Based on the videos I have seen so far, Elon Musk, I quote him. Elon Musk says that I quote, based on the videos I have seen so far, the worst fear of the paid Tesla protesters appear to be having to get to a real job. So we will be having to get a real job. So Tesla today is up almost 6%. There is some pullback earlier now. So we'll see about that. So far, so good. The market is pretty quiet. Nothing much, nothing extraordinary really happening around. We see we saw the futures not doing much. The Nasdaq also. Blacklock Larry Fink says that no one, millennials and Gen Zs are economically anxious. Okay. So we'll see. So this is basically the Nasdaq is up point 0.5, almost 0.5%. The ES mini is up 0.21%. You saw the Dow is now trying to go back to the upside there for the Dow, and gold have been gold futures have been today. Gold is a little bit down a little bit, but it's understandable. Remember, gold have been hitting all-time highs for the past few weeks. I would say gold have been keeping continue to hit it all-time high records. GLD gold. Yeah, so this is the market show, man. We are watching today ahead of tariffs day tomorrow. Okay, what will happen? We'll wait and see. We know Trump is very much unpredictable. You don't know what he will do. He posted earlier that he is not gonna. There will be no tariffs. There will be Liberation Day. But hey, he said he wanted to do this today, April 1st, but he said no because he don't want people to think that's April Fool. So he's gonna do it tomorrow. So we wait tomorrow and see. Because until then, nothing is guaranteed, right? To one because we know 1 minute he says this, the next minute he says that. All right. I quote again Trump. He said that whatever happened to the 8 million given by our government to radical left political magazine, wherever, blah blah blah. Okay, that's not that. In less than 1 hour ago, he tweeted, and I quote, Senator Tim Kaine, who ran against me with crooked Hillary in 2016, is trying to halt our critical tariffs on deadly fentanyl coming in from Canada. We are making progress to end this terrible fentanyl crisis, but Republicans in the Senate must vote to keep the national emergency in place so we can finish the job and end the scourge by their weakness. By their weakness, the Democrats have allowed fentanyl to get out of hand. The Republicans and I have reversed that course strongly and quickly. Major additional progress is being made. Don't let the Democrat have a victory. It will be devastating for the Republican Party and far more importantly for the United States. Make America great again. End of quote. That was Donald Trump about Senator Tim Kaine for the passing the bill for tariffs on the tariff fentanyl coming from Canada. I think I water. Yeah, let's look at the overall market. Let's do some visual. Yeah, Dow is pulling back. So we saw Johnson and Johnson earlier today, being in negative. So wait and see. So Donald Trump tweeted that my telephone call with President Al-Sisi of Egypt went very well. We discussed numerous topics, among which was the tremendous military progress we have made against the ship-destroying Houthis in Yemen. Also discussed was Gaza and possible solutions, military preparedness, etc. Okay, that was among his most recent tweets. Johnson and Johnson is down today almost what 6%. So it's some pretty much mixed feelings here in the market. Visa is down, but Tesla is up today pretty much almost 6%, 273 there. We saw Amazon also up 1.3%. We saw Walmart here. Consumer staples, energy sector overall is not that good. Meta is up 1.63%. Yeah, we have been seeing some movement there to the upside. There are super microcomputers also up 2.5%. According to the non-partisan Congressional Budget Office, I quote, they said that making President Donald Trump's tax cut permanent would send US debt held by the public above 200% of GDP in a few decades. Okay. So remember, tomorrow at 4 p.m., Trump will be announcing Liberation Day tariffs tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay. Right at market close. Okay, I think the market has had enough headlines to price the worst case scenario, which is 20% reciprocal tariff across the board. Anything not as bad as that, maybe just maybe gets seen as lighter than what was expected and potentially becomes bullish for equities. But Trump can say or do anything tomorrow, and I don't think anyone has a real grasp on what he may say about tariffs anymore. End of quote. All right, so wait and see tomorrow when the market closes. Trump will be announcing what will happen with tariffs. JD Vance, Vice President, said that Kyle Cheney, a legal affairs reporter, is apparently unable or unwilling to look at the facts here. In 2019, an immigration judge under the first Trump administration determined that the deported man was, in fact, member of the MS-13 gang. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we have been seeing a wild and crazy market first quarter, right? Since February 19. We have seen that, well, since the peak of February 19, the S&P 500 had lost 5 trillions in market cap. This is absolutely wild. Okay, this is wild. So, since the peak on February 19, the S&P 500 lost $5 trillion in market cap. That's wild. So wait and see what's gonna happen but tomorrow. This market needs some good news. This market needs some kind of news that can just stabilize it. The market, everybody's there. The market have been pushing low and low and low. Everybody is so frustrated with this tariff stocks. So this market is just looking for some boost. Looking for some boost here. Okay. Yeah, let's see what can give this market a boost. So let's see how that will happen. Toot, 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 toot. It's been pretty quiet so far, so good in the market. So wait and see what happens here. Mm, a quiet day indeed. So yeah, so far so good. The market is kind of pulling back a little bit. Yeah, market is kind of pulling back. So wait and see what that means in general. Yeah, it's a pretty quiet day in the market so far. No wild actions happening as I search for news. No wild crazy moves. You can see and scan for some. Let's see some trades here. Let's see all pro options. Let's see how the option market is doing. So far, so good. Options are, yeah. So tomorrow, a lot of uncertainty ahead of, yeah, Trump's speech. Oh, hmm. All right, guys. In one, maybe we should just look. Yeah, nothing much with the. Yeah, let's see. The VIX is still holding. Yeah, so there's some uncertainty expectation probably I would say in the market, fear glooming on the market a little bit. So let's see here. That's the SPY, the S&P 500. Yeah, so far so good. Yeah, it's been holding here strong. 22 has held for the VIX. Let's see. Let's change this to some time from some intraday. Okay, let's go 10 minutes. 10 minutes there and see what how this VIX is playing out so far. So it's been holding these levels pretty good. So that means there is uncertain expecting to kind of drop or something in the market. So wait and see. So that's why I say we have to be very careful. You have to be very careful entering this market. We know this pretty quiet so far. It's a quiet day, quiet trading so far. Yeah, the VIX is here. Let's see the double bottom here at these levels. VIX double bottom. Yeah, let's say that. So there's a little bit of grinding to the upside for the VIX. So that means there's some kind of uncertainty and of fear entering the market. Of course, ahead of Fed Day tomorrow. So we yeah, there are some uncertain expectations. Okay, so let's wait and see. So yeah, Let's see what happens. Hmm. Let's see. All right, guys. In 1 minute, we're gonna end the midday. Maybe they will come back at 2, hopefully, and then continue our live streaming. Yeah, for closing of the bell. Tesla is been up only today. It's a great day for the markets. It's a pretty quiet day so far, so good. So yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. All right, guys. So we come back at 2 o'clock and see and continue again our live streaming. For now, thank you so much for watching.